The knock came on a Monday morning. I opened the door to see a woman in oversized sunglasses, clipboard in hand, smirking like she'd just uncovered a federal crime. "Hi there. I'm Marla from the," as she chirped. "We've had several complaints about your lawn. Well, frankly, it's a bit of an eyesore." I looked past her to the swaying sea of tall, golden grass lining my front yard, catching the morning sun like a prairie in bloom. "It's a restoration project," I said simply. She scoffed. "It's a violation. Section 12C, lawn height must not exceed 4 inches. I raised an eyebrow. "Even if it's native species?" She blinked. "Grass is grass, and yours needs a lawnmower." 2 days later, I received a formal violation notice with a $500 fine. Marla had taken pictures zoomed in like it was some kind of evidence and even circled overgrown zones in red. That's when I knew I wasn't dealing with someone interested in understanding. She wasn't enforcing order, she was enforcing control. What she didn't know was that I wasn't just a homeowner, I was a restoration ecologist, and that messy lawn, it was part of a 5-year native prairie pilot, state certified, grant funded, and legally protected. So I printed every piece of documentation, the official permit, the list of native species, the letters of support from the Department of Natural Resources and the university backing the research. Then I waited. Sure enough, the following weekend, I caught her personally trimming a section of my yard with garden shears, like she was on some kind of botanical mission, camera in hand. I recorded the whole thing, and then I made one call. At the emergency HO, a meeting she scheduled the next Monday. She walked in like she was about to deliver justice, but I beat her to the mic. "Before we begin," I said, "I'd like to play a short video." The room fell into silence as footage played of her trespassing and clipping federally protected plants. You could see the blood drain from her face. I followed it up with the DNR statement. Any interference with the restoration project was a violation of state environmental law, punishable by hefty fines and legal action. She tried to speak. I didn't know, but you acted like you did," I cut in. "And now, you're looking at a personal liability issue." Within a week, she received a $3,200 fine from the state. And the HO, they had to issue me a written apology, update their landscaping policy, and host an educational seminar led by me. I stood in front of that room full of smug rule pushers, teaching them the difference between a weed and a wildflower. And Marla, she resigned from the board. Quietly. I still walk past her house on my way to get the mail, and every time I smile at her perfectly manicured, suspiciously short lawn. Funny how silence grows when truth takes root. Moral: don't mistake knowledge for non-compliance. Some of us don't push back because we're wrong. We push back because we know the rules better than you do.